Chelsea's shocking display. Reece James reflects on a frightening night against Legia Warsaw. Imagine being a Chelsea fan, sitting in the stands, and witnessing your team get booed while they're on the brink of a European semi-final. That's the reality for Enzo Maresca and his squad after a disheartening 2-1 loss to Legia Warsaw. It was a night that left many scratching their heads, as Chelsea, who had a comfortable 3-0 lead from the first leg, seemed determined to hand the fifth-best team in Poland a golden opportunity to pull off a stunning comeback at Stamford Bridge. The performance was nothing short of shambolic, and it's no surprise that the crowd was less than pleased. Maresca is certainly feeling the heat. Despite Chelsea squeezing into the Conference League semi-finals against Djurgården with a 4-2 aggregate win, there was no celebration in the air. The defense was shaky, the attack was lackluster, and Philip Jorgensen, stepping in for Robert Sanchez, looked nervous in goal. Meanwhile, Cole Palmer's struggles continued, leaving fans worried as he went another game without finding the back of the net. Palmer, who hasn't scored in 15 matches, appeared visibly frustrated, and he wasn't alone in his disappointment. The atmosphere was tense, with fans not expecting to witness a Polish resurgence. Initially, there was some intrigue when Maresca fielded a strong lineup, but as the game progressed, it became clear that the players were not up to the task. Marc Cucurella had no rest at left back, and the decision to start Palmer and Nicholas Jackson seemed like a gamble that was backfiring. Things started off poorly when Palmer had a golden opportunity in the second minute but shot wide. He missed another chance shortly after, failing to convert a rebound from Jackson's saved shot. The situation worsened when Tomasz Pekhart's challenge left Chelsea's key playmaker limping off the pitch in the 20th minute. By that time, Chelsea was already trailing, with Pekhart converting a penalty after being fouled by Jorgensen. The first signs of discontent from the home crowd emerged when Ryoya Morishida nearly doubled Legia's lead with a close shot. "It was a poor performance," lamented Chelsea captain Reece James. "We had a 3-0 lead. Maybe that played a part in taking our foot off the gas. Perhaps we disrespected the competition today. If you don't prepare right, you will pay. It's going to affect the mindset. It's going to be in the back of people's heads. I understand the frustration. Fans come to see excitement. We were frustrating to watch." The mood lifted momentarily when Cucurella, Chelsea's top scorer this year, found the net with a well-placed header from a Jadon Sancho cross, leveling the score at 1-1. However, the second half began poorly for Chelsea, who had substituted Jackson for Tariq George. Their distribution was sloppy, and a mistake from Josh Achimpong nearly allowed Claude Goncalves to score. Chelsea has had its fair share of solid defensive performances in Europe, but this was not one of them. The centre-back pairing of Tosin Adarabioyo and Benoit Badiashile looked shaky, and Legia took advantage of poor marking at a corner to regain the lead through Steve Kopwadi. In response, Maresca brought on Noni Madueke for Palmer, hoping to spark an equalizer. Chelsea pressed forward but remained vulnerable at the back. Jorgensen nearly conceded another penalty after fumbling a shot from Luquinhas. Despite their struggles, Chelsea managed to scrape through to the next round, but the road ahead looks daunting. With their sights set on returning to the Champions League, they have a long way to go before they can reclaim their status among Europe's elite.